Regeneration is the ability of an organism to restore lost or damaged parts. In lizards, this happens through the activation of stem cells and complex biochemical signals that trigger the growth of new tissue. If humans had this mechanism, injury would no longer be an ending. Biology would become a system where destruction is simply the beginning of a new cycle of repair. Hi, my name is Yalera. If your body can regrow what is lost, damage stops being final. A cut is no longer a disaster, just a temporary visual flaw. But your nervous system still feels pain because no one told it that everything is now fixable. You hit something, you wince, and inside your body, the cells are already like, "Relax, we've got this." And a strange question appears. If everything heals, why panic at all? What happens to wounds? How does infection risk change? What happens to pain? How does the immune system behave? What about tumors and mutations? How does tissue aging change? Can the body tell repair from a mistake? And what does this have to do with stem cells, division, DNA, inflammation, scars, growth, energy, control? Regeneration means damaged tissue is replaced by new tissue through intense cell division. Stem cells migrate to the wound, form temporary structures, and slowly rebuild the original shape of the organ. Healing becomes almost perfect. But DNA is copied far more often. In theory, you heal beautifully. In reality, your body becomes a constant construction site, with millions of cells rushing to rebuild a broken wall. And like any construction site, sometimes things come out crooked, excessive, or simply wrong. Regeneration requires enormous amounts of energy and raw materials. Proteins, lipids, and nucleotides are consumed far faster than during normal healing. Metabolism must run at high speed just to keep cells supplied. A body that constantly repairs itself lives in a permanent state of renovation. And if everything can be fixed, the real question becomes not can it, but are there enough resources to keep doing it forever? With active regeneration, the immune system must operate in an unusual mode. It has to protect wounds from bacteria and viruses, but also avoid destroying newly formed cells. Inflammation, normally a temporary response, becomes a constant background. The system must distinguish threats from its own rebuilding. A single mistake can lead either to infection or to the immune system attacking regenerating tissue. Pain is not just a sensation. It is a biological warning system. It prevents destructive behavior. Even if a limb can grow back, pain receptors still fire. But over time, the brain may interpret these signals differently, knowing the damage is not permanent. People may become bolder, more reckless. If the body can fix itself, will we start treating it like something we can endlessly break and rebuild? Regeneration renews tissues, but it does not automatically cancel aging. Every cell division shortens telomeres, the protective ends of DNA that limit how many times a cell can divide. The more regeneration happens, the faster this reserve is used. A person may look young, But at the molecular level, their biological age still increases. Regeneration becomes a way to cheat wear, but not to fully escape it. The more cells divide, the higher the chance of DNA copying errors. A single mutation can trigger uncontrolled growth. In a highly regenerative body, this risk multiplies. That means extremely strict control systems must exist to eliminate suspicious cells. Regeneration becomes a balance between healing and the danger of self-destruction through cancer. Medicine changes completely in a regenerative world. Amputations and transplants fade away because the body can regrow what it lost. Doctors no longer remove, they guide growth. But this demands constant monitoring to ensure regeneration stays controlled. Treatment becomes less about intervention and more about tuning a living biological factory inside the human body. Regeneration demands huge energy and strict control over cell division. The body must constantly decide what to rebuild, what to ignore, and what to stop. Any mistake risks runaway tissue growth or tumors. If every scratch activates a complex biological conveyor belt, does the body turn into a factory that is always repairing and sometimes no longer sure what it is fixing? For constant regeneration to work, human biology must be redesigned. Stem cell populations increase, growth hormones change, and tissue division control becomes stronger. The body shifts into permanent renewal mode, flexible but highly dependent on stable energy and metabolism. A regenerative world changes how people see injury, illness, and danger. More risks are taken because consequences feel less final. But this also creates new forms of irresponsibility and new burdens on medicine. Society enters a reality where the line between damage and mistake becomes blurred. A regenerative human is not a fixed form, but a process. The body is constantly rewriting itself. This grants incredible resilience, but erases the sense of finality. We no longer just exist. We continuously update, like biological software. Regeneration turns humans into organisms that can survive almost anything. But it also removes irreversibility. If everything can be repaired, what does it even mean to be damaged? Maybe it was our fragility that made every choice matter.
Even with perfect regeneration, we would still seek meaning, not eternity.
Subscribe, hit like, turn on notifications, and keep upgrading your brain.